Greetings, Peacekeepers, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am Fleet Admiral Tirak of the Heavy Battle Cruiser Averment, along with my assistant bombardment cruisers, the Shieldbreaker and Conjunctive. Shieldbreaker sounds so much more impressive than Conjunctive. But that is neither here nor there. We are continuing the war of pacification against the Gorn Confederation as we try and beat the crap out of this last dreadnought right here. There is a dreadnought hanging out in 24-2. We've been duking it out for the past 2 episodes to try and kill this guy. We have destroyed dreadnoughts and battleships multiple times on this sortie. And, yeah, we still haven't managed to take the tile yet because he's there and because it hasn't counted him as being dead yet. So let's get back into this and frankly kick his butt, because I want this tile so I can head west. Ugh. Hit the patrol, and let's rock and roll. We've got to go west, man. Fivel's got to go west already. Hit the red alert, increase speed, start the production of a wild weasel, and forward reinforce on the shield. There we go. Are we running at normal time? Yes, we are. Okay, I thought for a moment we were running a bit slower. We are assisted today by the Courageous. A nice little destroyer. Exactly what kind of destroyer? You are a heavy destroyer medium 2. Or M2. Not quite sure. Facing off against us is a freighter. Okay, buddy. Hi. You walked into the wrong neighborhood. Maybe you should go home now. Let's just increase time. If nothing else shows up, we're just gonna kick his butt. Okay, nothing else showed up. My command only. Increase speed. We're just gonna get in there, and we're gonna wipe him out with PPDs, and just making sure that there are no other enemy ships out there. Nothing that can really be all that dangerous to us. Send a probe his way. Why not? It's free. A D and a G. We can eat that to the face. He's dead. So, yeah, that's a patrol. If it flips on this tile, 1, I'll be happy that it'll flip, but 2, I'll be a little bit annoyed that, it would have flipped on a freighter fight. Come on, show me what we got. Please? There we go. 78 prestige. Wow, that's more than I was expecting. And we finally took the tile. All right. Thank you. Now, Fievel may head west. So we're just going to quickly supply. We're good. We're good. We're good. Miscellaneous. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'll spend 5 for an extra marine. Done. Map. Keep chugging. Ooh, red icon. Pop over here. Let's rock a mission and a patrol. So we have finally managed to cross the northeastern corner. No. And now we can finally take care of the last quarter of the Gorn Confederation. Increase speed. Start the weasel. Start the weasel. There you go. Shield. Reinforce that forward shield, if you don't mind, please. And yeah, that's about it. Increase speed. Cut this down. We'll pop it back up if we remember. Nothing in range as of yet, but that doesn't really mean anything. X-type cruisers. Yep, we are the pinnacle. The pinnacle of all ship design. Light cruiser. Heavy cruiser. 2 heavy cruisers and a light cruiser. Okay, I'm going to guess that the light cruiser is a war destroyer. So let's find out. CCH, so Command Cruiser Heavy, X refit. Battle Cruiser X refit. And no, it's a flat-out light cruiser X-type. Not a full X-type light cruiser, as the X is at the end, not the beginning. Although it is a capital, which makes it a partial refit. Or a partial new design? See, there's a difference. I think I explained this last episode, but who cares? We can explain it again, because we've got plenty of time before we actually get into range. So there are 3 types of X ships that you're going to run across. There are X ships like him, BCX, see down here, which means he's a battle cruiser, and then the X series came along and they decided, oh crap, we need to put like X-type stuff onto it. So they took the X-type phasers and mounted it on it, and that's what a BCX will be. It's just that all the phaser 1s and 2s are now phaser X's. Sometimes the phaser 3s become it too. This is especially prevalent in Klingon designs, but we're not in the Klingon space anymore. The next type is this type with a capital X at the end, so CLX. This is built essentially after the X thing, the X-type system started coming out, but it's not like a full-on overhaul of everything to design. They decided to take the X-type technology and integrate it into what they were building, but they didn't go whole hog on it. And then you have ships like us, the XCAs and XCBs, and we are full-on X-type vessels. We were built from the keel up to be X ships, and anything else is pointless. So we are now taking fire. Yeah, let's pump this up to overload. We want to hit like a truck if we can. We want to also focus on the battle cruiser, I think. He'll probably be the most dangerous, although I wouldn't be surprised if he had R-type torpedoes. So we're going to cruise on into range. He is about 5 ahead of him, so we are going to have to probably take some fire from him. Our escort is trailing around 2 behind us. I need that screen. I need that screen. Fire! 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 And you may fire when ready. And he's going to dump a wild weasel right there. We're going to send him an S-type torpedo that'll stop him in his tracks because he doesn't want to take the damage. And we'll come around to port. Oh, he has his R-type torpedoes, which he should be firing at any moment. Come on. S-type torpedo. Let's see if we can't break him. There we go. Okay, we broke him. We don't have to worry about his R-type torpedoes. Next target is you, because you're close to me. Although, honestly, I should probably target him, because he's probably the one who's carrying the... he's probably carrying these PFs into combat. That's not real. Retreating fire. I used to slag off on these things, but you know what? They're actually pretty good once you actually burn through the enemy ship fleet. So causing some damage, doing some hurts. He spat out a G-type plasma torpedo. Oh, Shieldbreaker's taking some hits. Okay, it looks like that was a fake torpedo, but Shieldbreaker, stop beaming stuff. We need you to hit at full power. We're almost done with the Swiftfoot. Another Wild Weasel is ready. I don't think we're going to bother taking the power to ready another one. There's our heavy phaser getting in on this action. And he's dead. And now we're going to cut engines, slow down. Let's see if we can't look... No, Serpenticon's trying to turn as hard as he can. But if he turns outward, we'll be able to take advantage of it because we have 2 PPDs ready. Curse is the one time when PPDs are not as useful as they should be. When we are in too close to like do anything about it. So we'll turn out. We'll get our G-type phaser into the mix. 4 more. 28 damage. Not bad. Let's build some space and... Crap. We both dropped the Wild Weasel. And we both didn't need to. Looks like Conjunctive is going to get on there, launching his plasma torpedoes right on forward. And here goes the shield breaker. He's like, nope, I took some damage, but I'm about to end this fight. He did not end the fight. We are at a range far enough away where we can use our PPDs. So we're going to. So full turn, because we can't. Let's get them PPDs up firing. And they destroyed the enemy vessel. As you can see, once you become an X ship, where the X is the front of the designation, you are significantly more powerful than everybody else. Significantly. Even dreadnoughts we can kind of take on. And they're much bigger than us. We're right on the border right now, so I'm actually going to hop back for a moment to friendly space. We don't want to risk too much, and 132 damage is nothing to sneer at. So we did take a decent amount of damage, and that's because he dropped his shields, and I wish I could tell him, stop trying to beam people over. You're just going to hurt yourself. But they were not going to listen to us. He needed 2 shuttles too. Conjunctive doesn't need anything. Excellent work there. We don't need anything except for a shuttle. Awesome. And we head back out to space. And we found an enemy starbase. No mission here. That's a bit surprising. Is the starbase literally the only thing left? Oh, it looks like it is. This is their last thing that's exuding influence on space, it seems. Unless that one single tile that's on the south by Federation space is also a starbase. But I don't think it is. Set the red alert. We are joined in our adventures today by Zack's Battle, which appears to be some kind of... Yeah, it's a Orion Pirate cruiser. It is not Marak, despite the fact that this ship image is Marak. And that's... Oh, that's funny. The Marak and the Lyrans, the cat and the dog people, hate each other. They absolutely detest each other. They go to war all the time. And the primary weapon of the Lyran is the expanding sphere generator. The hull of this image is a Marak ship, so what you have is a Marak ship carrying the Lyran heavy weapon. And this is a frigate. Just as an aside, here's a frigate. Randomly. Increase speed. Unless we're about to run into a group over here and a group over here, which doesn't look like it, although we do need to get to like a range of 75 before it really starts to tell us that. Nope, it looks like there will be no opportunity for the enemy to kill us. Unless this frigate is packing R-type torpedoes, in which case I still think we can take the first shot. Come here. I wanted to stop you from doing that. There we go. Just wasn't even a fight. Don't know why. Oh, I know why. Because that battleship probably took the majority of the escorts and was hanging out on his own. Because our main fleet wasn't over here, so they didn't prioritize it. And look at how fast we are cutting a swath through this. No mission here. Pop back over here. Let's do a scouting mission. Scouting missions can be a little bit annoying at times because you got to scan first and then you can kill. But it also can be safer because you can just run away. Got nothing. Prep a weasel. Prep that forward shield. Not that one, but this one. Reinforce to the max. Thank you! And increase speed. By the time we make it into combat, weapons will have charged. Actually, no, I'm going to be super safe. We're going to reduce that because we do want the plasma weapons to charge. That's important. It's important for plasma to be fully charged. 2339.2. Wow, we have been doing this for many years at this point. We got a frigate! Please tell me that... Well, actually, no. I'm torn. Part of me says, please tell me that's not the only thing. But part of me is like, yeah, that can totally be the only thing. Let's pop over here. As soon as this is done charging, we will start charging our deep scan system. It must be turned on. It takes 3 or 5, or I haven't paid attention to it in a long time. I think it's 3 points of power to charge, which on a frigate is a big deal. On a ship like us, not so much. Like a little bit, but not so much. So he's at a range of 65, and at this point nobody else has shown up, so I'm gonna make the assumption that this is all we're fighting. Which is why the XCBs are currently locked onto fire only on my command. Because if they fire on their own, they'll probably kill them before I get into sensor range. Done with our decoy. Diverting power to scanners. Increase time to maximum because he's not going to be able to stop us. He can shoot us all he wants, he's not going to hurt us. 2 Fs and a G. That's not an insignificant amount of plasma. We may disengage. Okay. So, all up and select. And now, everybody fire. Yep. Important scouting information was learned. We just completely bounced this. Oh, we completely bounced his plasma torpedoes. It was just like, nope, not even concerned. And another patrol. We are just machine gunning our way through this operation. And we will again go through the motions of setting up every single combat that we always do. We are getting close to the end of the campaign, and we still haven't quite decided. It's got to be Lyran or Merak. So the Lyran, they use expanding sphere generators, which is like a spatial battering ram. It makes a sphere around the ship that can smash into things. It's also great for point defense systems and annihilates fighters. The Merak like missiles. Lots of missiles. Did I say missiles? I meant more missiles. No. Not the number of missiles that you're thinking, even more missiles. Anybody else remember that scene from Parks and Recreation? Give me all your bacon? No, I'm going to stop you right there. What you thought I said was bring me a lot of bacon. What I actually said was bring me all your bacon. That's the Merak concept on missiles. We just bring them all. Every single last one of them. They're the ones who invented a missile that became even more missiles. So, yeah. Or we can choose the Lyran, who use expanding sphere generators, disruptors, they both use disruptors, and PFs. Merak use fighters, the Lyrans use PFs, the Merak are cat people, the Lyran are dog people. So that's the other question. Are you a cat person or a dog person? But we got to figure it out because the next campaign is going to be one of those two. We've got, I think, 4 races left to actually play through in this game, and we're going to hop back and forth and try and fight on different sides of the galaxy. That way we keep a nice little, a nice little fun, up-paced tempo of combat, but also keep things not so that we're fighting the same people every single time or the same style every single time. So, make sure that you post your preference down below. We need to know. This is important. And if not, if nobody responds, I'll flip a coin, we'll find out. And we'll still have good fun. Range is 33. Crap. I didn't do this in time. Also, we've been whinging on. This is going to be nothing. It's a HDPX. I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, wrong button. That's the button I wanted to fire. Oh, he's a PF carrier. How cute. Is he dead yet? He's not dead yet. Oh, yeah. Just kill him. I like how I pressed that button and suddenly just everything exploded. Good job, everybody. Suddenly, there was no more enemy ship. How much prestige are we going to get for that one? 116. We are barely getting it. And we neutralized the tile. Thank you. Mission. I don't want to, but we will. We will. I don't want to, but we will. Hydrogen Starbase according to this, but it could be a lie. Dreadnought! Oh, this could be the final battle. It's a heavy Dreadnought Phaser X refit plus other stuff, but we are supported by the Reptilicon, the Swiftfoot, the Footfall, the Galitho, the Reptilicon. Again? Isn't there a Reptilicon? Yeah, there's 2 Reptilicons. So, we brought our own forces. He is... Is that? Okay, so we got an XCA, an XCB, an HDPX. Wow, we don't need to get into this fight at all. This is the Gorn X fleet right here, who decided to help us out instead of, you know, try and save the last of the Gorn. Every time I play this, I always go back to, I should really read the Gorn lore, figure out if there's like a precedence for like warring Gorn clans, and every time I forget to do it. Why are you shooting? You do not need to be shooting. Only should be shooting what I tell you to shoot. Also, at that range, I get you're a heavy bombardment cruiser, but that's a little extreme, don't you think? So we're going to come this way and hide behind the X-Fleet and let them do the fighting. Oh, I remembered. This is not a patrol mission. This is a base assault. This could very well be like the gigantic base from hell. You guys know those ones. The sector command posts. And given that this is the last remaining starbase, I wouldn't be overly surprised if that's what it ended up being. Okay, weapon select. We're on target. Wait for the attack shift to go away. We're going to close. Fire. So we're going to fire at you too. How's that Dreadnought doing? There's the Dreadnought. The Death Beast. And all weapons fire, point blank range. Oh, we didn't overload. That was probably a mistake. Let's strike out to starboard. And if I tell you to engage at will, are you suddenly going to lose target again? Because that's kind of frustrating, and I don't like it when that happens. Okay, you're dead. Who's left? You. Okay, axe holder. We're going to go for axe holder. Give him a S-type torpedo. Oh, wrong side. Wrong side for that one. Yeah, they lose target. Don't know why, but they do. But we outnumbered them. We outclassed them. It's so common that in plasma fights, whoever brings the numbers to the fight is generally going to win the fight. Not only did we bring the numbers, we brought the numbers and the heavier plasma. That's basically just a recipe for disaster for the enemy. Anybody remember what direction we were traveling? We do have a starbase to find. We're going to follow you guys. Unless you just are flying in circles. Oh, there it is. It's a Gorn battle station. Is it the big one? Is it the massive one? Is it the one that makes us want to cry? No, not at all. Okay, so they did not take the idea of this is the last bastion of hope that they have, and instead went with this is the back corner, we shouldn't put any resources into it. So, yeah. I guess that's what we're doing then. We may not even make it into the fight before the starbase explodes. Okay, now we will get into this fight. We are that quick. You. Click this button, click this button. Slow down. Slow down. The reason we're slowing down is I want to give you a... Wow. Okay. Did I miss something? E, is that the snare? Yes, okay, so plasma snare. Interesting piece of equipment. The Gorn, realizing that they have really slow ships with really poor turning arcs, were like, hey, we need something that'll resolve that. And what they came up with was 2 weapons. One's a Plasma X, which is just a super fast plasma. It's a plasma torpedo that goes really fast, but it also dissipates really quickly. The other is the Plasma Snare, which slows the enemy down. It's a cool weapon. So, punching through. We've punched through. Excellent. Good work, everybody. You may fire 100. All weapons select. We're going to just plow the road right through this. Get in nice and close, and... well, we didn't get in nice and close. I wanted to make sure that I could fire through the hole in the shield instead of having to hit on white shields. White shields take quite a bit of damage. Don't shoot any plasma torpedoes. Wait for this to go away. And... now fire. And then... can you keep turning? Keep turning. Plasma torpedo now. There we go. Even more plasma. I think this is it for their main installations. Just, wow. There it goes. Starbase destroyed. Mission complete. I would have liked to have taken the starbase, but, you know, I take what I can get at this point. Things are going pretty well. I don't think they can really be described as any other way. Pop up here. Take a mission. A surprised reversed. Why not? The Gorn fleet... or, actually, no, we need to see. It could be pirates. It could very well be pirates. It's Federation! Ooh. Yes, we have found the Federation. So, a Federation fleet, apparently, wanting to provide support to their Gorn allies, came out here to sort of escort and support them. Unfortunately, they received word that the Federation starbase had been destroyed, so the Federation all, like, came together, pooled up, so that they could, strategize. Bit of a waste of time, but the Federation are full of bureaucrats, aren't they? So we have a frigate! Another frigate! Another frigate! Ooh, I did not realize they had this frigate. This is cool. It's like a dreadnought of a frigate. Because one of the most common features of a dreadnought is that we'll have this third nacelle. And so a frigate with a third nacelle is dreadnought frigate. My command only, please. It's a PFF, so a patrol frigate. Oh, so the extra nacelles for additional range. I gotcha. I gotcha. That makes sense. We're all on board with this. Just increase speed to maximum. Let's get close to him. Another frigate. A newer one. Or is it? A heavy cruiser. You are the target. Yep. So we want Le Heavy Cruiser. Actually, if I tell you just kill anything you want, okay, you will kill whatever you want. Excellent. So this works for me. Phasers are fully charged. Let's fully charge them even more. Thank you. And we'll get in there. We'll cause havoc. We'll kill things. It'll be beautiful. They're apparently going after one of the police frigates. Now let's find out exactly what they are. So, police with an R refit, police R refit, patrol frigate, frigate leader, and a new fast cruiser. Also, another easy way to figure out what type of cruiser it is. You see how this... you can't really see it from this angle, but see how the saucer is, like, angular and swooped forward? Those are all the fast style ships. Circular is normal. If it's got, like, the little swoop thingy, arch shape, that's it, then you know you got yourself a fast cruiser. Or fast, or light dreadnought, or fast dreadnought. So we're going to get down in here. That's the armament you came to play with. Okay. Okay, I see. I see what you were going for. Kill him. Kill him for being smug. I don't even know what that means. All of them select. Didn't kill him. And, oh, we only used half our PPDs. And I would like to hit him with plasma torpedo. And another plasma torpedo. Wow, we had to expend a lot of firepower killing you. Next target. Not you. You. Hi. Am I in range to fire the last of my PPDs? Yep. The Wagenbach. Ja, the Wagenbach. I don't know, it just seems like something you would pronounce with the German accent. All weapons select. Close into nice and tight close range. It is a cool design. I like these designs. The Federation frigates look really good. The Federation ships in general in this mod look really good. A lot of time and effort went into making them look cool. So he's dead. You'll probably turn on next, but I don't have any weapons ready to shoot at you just about yet. I may in the next 2 seconds. Yes! Maximum damage! Oh, and we get almost close enough to have them shut off, but not quite. So the Peacemaker. Hi, Peacemaker. But unfortunate about that name, huh? And for our last friend, the FFLX. So Frigate Leader X-Type Phaser Refit. He's got 2 G-Type Plasma Torpedoes. Wow! That's a lot of phaser or plasma to put on such a small ship. I suppose not really when you think about it. We start seeing frigates with plasma S torpedoes in once we get up into this era. The G-type just makes sense to put on board. Oh, we got all 4 pulses out before it shut off. Perfect. Excellent. 452 hull. I guess this is a named ship? Because I'm pretty sure I remember when we did the turkey shoot mission, 452 hull was the name of one of our special escorts. Overload. Excellent. The surprise was indeed reversed. The Federation has no business being up here. Should not get involved in things that do not involve you. Actually, I think we're at war with the whole galaxy at this point. 300 prestige for that. And another tile kind of neutered right there. They're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles, I think? Oh, this is almost over. We are getting, yeah, 4 tiles left. 4 tiles left of Gorn space. So, but that is the end of an episode right there. Very close to the end. We'll probably be finishing next time or the time after that. So, start thinking about, do we want to do the Marak here in teal? Or the Lyran here in tan? Or orange? Or what color would you call that? Doesn't matter. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.